Okay, now we're going to create a data table. The first thing you can see here is I already put in interest rate schedule here in cell B7. So what I want to do now is I want to show you the Format Painter feature here. If I click on Loan Payment Calculator, then click Format Painter, whatever I click on now is going to be formatted just like that. So I click on Interest Rate Schedule, it changes it to match Loan Payment Calculator there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the headings for my data table. And now that I have those in, I'm going to go ahead and select them and align them to the right. And then we're going to resize this row here to 23.25. It's in there somewhere. There it is. We're going to resize this one to 18. Okay. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and put in our interest rates here on the left column that we're going to use for our data table to give us an idea of what our monthly payment, total interest, and total cost would be if our interest rate were to change. And I'm going to show you how to use the fill handle here to fill that in. So go ahead and type here in cell B10, type 4.50% and type 4.75%. Now we started a pattern here. It goes up by 0.25. If you select cells B10 and B11, you see that little square there in the bottom right corner of our selection? As you move over it, you get a little plus sign. If you click and hold and drag that down, you can see it starts to put a number in there. Take that down to 7.75%. It takes the trend that we established and continues filling that in with the selection we moved to. And that's how you use the fill handle. It's very, very handy when you have a repeated pattern that you want to copy across many cells. So now we're going to put the data into our data table, or our values. So our monthly payment, we're going to hit equals, and we're going to type in E4. We could have just clicked here, but if you type the actual number in there, then it formats that cell too. I'm going to hit tab, type equal E5 for total interest, equals E6 for total cost, and we fill in those cells. The next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and create our data table. To do that, we're going to select ranges, the cells B9 through E23. We're going to go up to the Data tab, and we're going to go over here on the tools into the What If Analysis and select Data Table. Now position your cursor here in the column input cell, and then click here on the interest rate. What this says is calculate these values here based on if this value that we put in the column input cell were changed to the column we have here. So if 4.5 were in here, what would these be? And that's how our data table is going to be filled in. So I hit OK. It fills in the data table. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and format this sort of like we did above. So I'm going to select this range, right click, format cells. We're going to put the same border on it. So we're going to select the medium border, put it on the outline. We're going to select the light border, put it on the vertical inside cells. We're going to go to the fill. We're going to go ahead and select this light red right here and hit OK. The last part of this is we're going to format these cells here to be currency again. So we select them, right click, format cells. We've done that a lot now. Go to number, currency, and choose the second one. Hit OK. Now click anywhere out of here and you have a nice data table. So you can see with all these factors considered, if you change the interest rate to 4.5, which seems a little more reasonable in our market today, then your monthly payment would be $1,589 as opposed to $1,748. You can see also maybe you don't have great credit and you'll get a 7.75% interest rate, maybe not a good time to buy a house. Your payment would be $2,020 as opposed to the $1,748. So that's what a data table does for us, and that's how you create one.